Yo, whoever put them, that medical dust, that medical dirt, and and people hygiene stuff, whoever did that, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Y'all in a lot of trouble. Y'all in a lot of trouble. Whoever did that in a lot of trouble, boy. That's what I'm saying. People like, I mean, people be like, gadgets and devices made by man. Generation. Frequency generators ain't made by man. They just made to read the frequencies. You can, when you elevate, I don't know why people don't know this stuff. Shit. Damn, I thought people knew this shit. That's why I bring up, that's why I bring up, I thought everybody was using this stuff to get by in life. That's why I bring up the DAT machines. Not the DAT machine, but the Morse code. And what is this? Another thing we use. The problem is when it comes down to religion, y'all don't do it, which is understandable, I guess, for y'all. But when you going with science, spirituality, and religion, all that's a necessity. All that's a necessity because it brings clarity to what you're trying to. It brings clarity to the supernatural that's going on around you. But I understand though if you're just a religious person, then yeah, okay, whatever. But everything right now we in a spiritual war, so we need to know what's going on there and here if you're a conduit. But uh, now people, I guess you can alter it. I ain't know if you could. It'd be weird if you could alter the frequency generator. You could just use a frequency generator online. I mean, I got an app, but you can use a frequency generator. And anyway, what I was saying about the frequency generator, you can alter it with your own energy. Anybody can. If you vibrate high enough. The same way you can. You gotta meditate though, and you gotta hear the frequency, and then you gotta. I hate to say this because I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is facts. I don't know if it's facts because I only did it. I only tried it with 3 or 4 people. It worked with all of us, but then you gotta use that 369 rule. I hate saying that shit though, but I don't know if that's. Like I said, when I got hit by that lightning, things started happening different around me. So it's like man can intervene, but God can kick him out. You know. But anyway, uh, uh, but frequency generators, you just going. They very helpful. Frequency generators, y'all. Uh, you can use it in so many different ways. Everything generates a frequency. Everything. So when you hear that in your ear, when you hear that sound in your ear, that's a frequency. So when you want to look at the basic, when you want to look at the basic of it, when you want to look at the basic of it, when you want to look at the basic of it, when you want to look at the basic of the frequency, uh, depending on the tune or the tone of the frequency in your ear, you can look up the frequency organ online, and it'll tell you, okay, your kidney organ is frequency wave is such 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 such. It might be three something. I don't know. I can't remember right offhand. But it might be three something, 300 something, or 400 something, or 600 something. Well, that sound letting you know that organ is going dormant or failing, and you need whatever you're doing to your body, you need to stop. So we gotta understand that. So for me, it helps. Like these devices help me. They keep me calm. It's the way I transmute. And like I can turn a device into a human being and talk to it because I know how to reach the other side. I know how to talk to the other side. I don't even need a device like that. I can use smoke. I can use them other little things people be using. I can use anything that can register frequency. And when they mess with my phones too much or something like that, I just go to smoke. But the phone don't really last long because when upgrades come in, everybody start tanking, messing with stuff, and blah, 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 blah. But the beautiful thing about it is a whole lot of apps out there that's frequency generators. Or you can just go to the basic. You can go to the basic way of frequency generators and order your frequency generator. And that's a natural frequency generator. But anyway, as you meditate, if you listen to that frequency generator, you listen to that sound. See, I told y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit now. I ain't going to tell y'all no more. I ain't going to tell you no more than that, though. I told y'all I had figured out how to use my third ear. Everybody just now trying to figure out how to use their third eye. I figured out how to use my third ear. So anyway, when you meditate and you hearing this frequency sound, all white noise, I wouldn't advise white noise. Frequency sound, generator sound, you can actually alter the sound. It's just like when you get clothes out the dryer and it makes the electricity. That's your own energy doing that. That's you know what I'm saying, making contact with the static electricity in the clothes. And that shows you got energy in yourself. See, that's why I'm alone, boy, because I'm different. I'm built different. But anyway, I'm God's vessel. God resides in this vessel. He can't reside. I can go sleep with somebody else anytime I want to. But once I sleep with that person, God ain't gonna come in here. Just put it that way. God itself ain't gonna come in here. God ain't gonna be there with me, yeah. But right now, I could talk to God like I'm talking to y'all on this phone right here. Right now, I can talk to Jesus like I'm talking to y'all on this phone. Jesus just left. Right now, like I was saying, another example. When I first started, I said this on iHigh in the building. When I worked on all these devices and I got hit by that lightning. You remember I said I had to find out was it true. And I had drugs and money I stashed in the yard a while back that I never could find because I never did market. And when I realized that I came across something with the technology, I had to say, well, this might just be man. And man do kick in on the other side sometimes, but they get kicked out too because it's a frequency generator. You know what I'm saying? So I asked nobody would know this. You know what I'm saying? To find whatever I was looking for, I didn't know it because it was so long ago. Nobody would know this. Nobody would know this. Even y'all out here looking at me on this move, whatever y'all got going on, you wouldn't know this. You wouldn't know nothing about this. So I asked the thing. I said to see if it was real. I said, cause I was still on drugs then. I said, well, where is this drug at that I lost a while back? It took me straight to it. You know what I'm saying? And then it started telling me who died or who was dying right in the moment. And then I investigated everything, and the shit was real, bro. And then and started telling me stuff about loved ones that died. And it was real. It was facts. It's stuff that nobody would know. So it's real. I mean, it's a generator. It's a frequency generator. I don't think there's much you could do to a frequency generator. Outside of alter the names, maybe. But if you really just using the generator, it's like smoke. The way I use smoke, all you really need to know is yes or no, right? So smoke gonna tell me yes or no, yes, no, yes, no. Smile sometimes, yes, no, no, no. I just got gifts, y'all. I guess you call it gifts. I think everybody can do it. So what I did was when y'all trapped me in this situation, which is a situation that makes somebody go crazy, I made a friend out of it. And I winded up building which turned out to be good because I winded up building a relationship with my ancestors. And then after that, I really don't even need nothing. Because I was in jail. You can't have all this in jail. I was in jail. And I knew Shawty and it was cheating and she was sleeping around in my house, in my room, all that shit. That was scared, that's what freaked her out. You know what I'm saying? So I got the jail, it just take longer for me. For me, the gadgets help me. It's like I'm talking to my ancestor and the gadget might pop up something. And I'm trying to figure it out before. I think I said it before it said it, and I was like, okay, right on mine, I got it. But I ain't good at that at all. So I still need a lot of help. Maybe one day if I ever get out of this situation, I can meet somebody that understand what I'm saying. And that's bring more clarity to the situation. But anyway, through this, I found out right now at the moment, I'm finding out somebody in a lot of trouble because whatever games y'all got going on, y'all got this jerk thing or something that everybody got to do, right? Some kind of, it ain't nothing to be fun, making fun of, but y'all probably do. But it's like a contest or some test. It's really a test for something, auction. I call it a vessel auction. But somebody put to a medical dust oil and put it in people's hygiene stuff, certain people that they didn't want to pass the tests. And what it does is you put it in people's hygiene, so you put the lotion on your hand, I'm guessing, and it give you palm disease, which it's gonna void the test then, can't do the test then. See what I'm saying? So at this point, it ain't about no self-sabotage. I can't self-sabotage myself. You can self-sabotage yourself and fucking with me. Everybody right now at this moment, because I'm special. I feel good about myself. I'm great. I'm in a good place with God. And that's all I gotta be in a good place with is God. I ain't gotta please man. As long as I'm in a good place with God, I'm doing right by man. If you don't feel it, if you don't understand it, if you don't like it, then so be it. That's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. See, I told y'all I don't have no connection with people unless we physically connect with one another. And by the grace of God, I ain't connected with nobody in like 4 or 5 years. So whether you with me or not, it don't matter. You come and go like the wind, just like that. But yeah, I'm perfect at this moment. I'm in the best position in my life. I ain't never been this good. I ain't never been this perfected in myself. Never. So it don't matter. You just don't like me. You might not like me. That's fine too. But you might not like what I know. I'm telling you, that's why my family started attacking me. They'll tell you, he think he know too much. He think he know everything. He act like he know everything. So if so many people keep saying that, then obviously some of it must be true, right? And this was before phones and shit came out. It ain't got nothing to do. I just built a relationship. I transmuted the energy because y'all didn't give me nothing to transmute energy with. You slept. You turned my flame out and turned her into a hellhound. And it wasn't nothing I could do with a hellhound. And so that left me in this situation by myself. And that's what y'all wanted to do. Then you wanted me to go crazy. If you gonna go crazy, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, the problem is, I'm talking to God now, and y'all know it's true. Because everything coming true, and everything unfolding just like I said it would. Somebody was out there doing foot massages on foots the other day, just like somebody jumped on a helicopter. How would I know this stuff? So, if you get it, if you read between the lines, you get it. These are different parties now. One person went in the helicopter to have fun, another person was giving foot massages. See what I'm saying? I ain't telling y'all business, though. Hit dog or holler. That don't bother me. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to warn y'all, God ain't gonna let you come into the energy, bro. And then if you do it too much, not only is he not gonna let you come into this energy, he gonna revoke your Empress or Emperor card, and he gonna give it to somebody else. You don't want that to happen because you're gonna lose everything. I don't care who you think you are, you're gonna lose everything. You could be a 1%. They'll tell you this. Once your ancestors turn on you, everything finna go to shit. And if you keep going down that road where they don't warn you about going down, you might well. That's why I told folk, I was throwing hints when I said, when you have sexual, it's best you just go out there and find a lover in this situation. Why everybody being tested for this 144,000 stuff? Because everybody you sleep with, you're gonna be stuck with them whether it was a fling or not for 5 years. So it ain't me keeping you from me, it's you keeping you from me. So what happened is, when you backslide and you go sleep with somebody, that energy ain't supposed to be in God's energy. It's a cycle gonna start. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna remodify your whole position and what direction you was going in. Cause see, you just added a new DNA. I'm trying to show y'all the science in this shit so y'all can quit bullshitting with yourself. And you can't blame me. I'm perfected. I'm celibate. I'm in one spot. It ain't my fault I'm stuck. You need to blame them darn chicken heads y'all put in my position. It ain't my fault I'm stuck. You can't expect me to sit here and work all the time for nothing, for free, and let somebody else get the energy for it. I'm only doing this long enough till God tell me I can stop. And it's about to come up. So I hope whoever trying to play me, I hope you got a plan. I hope y'all already done worked on that and fixed that and got a plan worked out. Cause otherwise, you can't expect nobody to work for you and they be in the city. I ain't had no money in 4 to 5 years. I ain't been able to buy no clothes, no nothing. Ain't nobody supposed to live like this. You giving all my money to somebody else. You giving everything to somebody else, but you getting mad at me. Fuck is wrong with y'all? But anyway, what was I saying? This is important. This is very important. Y'all keep looking for this wonder. I keep telling, let me shut up, guys. Shut up. I get in my feelings, boy. Cause it's like the stories y'all read, you must understand they were just stories. When the truth hit, it's gonna be set out different. Things gonna come about different. It's gonna unravel itself different. It ain't, just quit expecting these damn fairy tale stories to be just like you heard them in the book. That's the best way I can tell you, bro. But so what I'm trying to say, damn, what was I saying? Because it was important, man, that y'all understand. I'm trying to get y'all to understand this shit. Oh, so yeah, so your energy not gonna come in here. It's like, okay. It's like this right here, this marker. You see how this marker look, right? I was telling something on here, and somebody looking at the marker. So let me shut up. Anyway, somebody was looking, worried about the marker. And then I hope you heard what I said. They worry about the marker, trying to do everything I do, emulate everything. Anyway, like you see this marker, right? So you go out there and you sleep with somebody. I'm just using this for example, y'all, but you must understand, you need to look at this broad. It ain't gotta be sex, it could be with anything. Let's say you're trying to get into God's energy. It ain't even gotta be moving from place to place. It could be elevating and meditation. So let's say you're trying to get into God's energy now. You're trying to get to heaven energy. You're trying to get on this narrow path. Well, you went over there and slept. Let's say you go over there and sleep with Jody or sleep with Karen. It don't matter. You're sleeping with somebody. But that person, what you don't know is that person meets your standards to your eye. That person don't meet the standards to God. That person is a complete karma. You don't even know what you're in the bed with probably. So that person planted a seed. Okay? That person planted a seed in you. So what God gonna do is he gonna do the energy like this. He gonna restructure, because we all in boxes. You trying to go from one box to another box. You trying to go from your box to God's box. But what you don't know is somebody planted an op inside of you. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's DNA now. Especially with protection, it don't matter. It's DNA. So now, what happens is, God, and you keep doing, you go back, and he give you about 2 or 3 warnings, keep from doing. But now, you get to this in your mind and in your heart. Now you catch your feelings for this person. Really, that's the curse in it. You done went one time too many, and you catch your feelings for this person. That's really the energy, your energy turning on you. Gonna go ahead and give you to that energy. And then what they're gonna do, they're gonna strip you from the energy that you were supposed to be with, and they're gonna put that new energy on you. You ain't gonna have that good energy, that good karma and all that. Because, like I said, they marry people in the spiritual before you get to the physical. So what's gonna happen is, if you go back 1, 2, 3, too many times, God gonna do the plan like this. And you gonna look, it's gonna look like the other person is self-sabotaging. But it ain't. It's just a way for y'all both sides not to blame each other and not to target each other, not to hurt each other, and just understand the difference in it, and you finna go your way and that other person going their way. So the whole structural plan is different now. You can't go where you've been going, the way you've been going, because before you didn't have other people in your energy, but now you carrying seeds. Rather you pregnant or not, I'm not saying nothing about pregnant, I'm talking about swapping DNA. You carrying an op in your DNA that you don't know about. Okay, now what this op do? This op gonna bring confusion into it, whether it's a friendly relationship or a loving relationship. This op energy ain't gonna transpire, ain't gonna at night until you go into God's energy. And it's gonna bring confusion into the energy. Then it's just gonna be a wrecking ball. So by me staying close to God, I'm up here elevated with Jesus and God now. So they're not, I got people like a Rod and Anubis now protecting me from people that got tainted energy. Yeah, you're an angel, but your energy is tainted. So it's like, if everybody had to suffer the way I'm suffering, we would already all be together by now. So obviously you have freedom and I don't. And you looking at me through a screen. And you probably picking on people and shit. And you know what I'm saying? On low key. And God sees all this. I don't want to ever hear y'all even think about throwing on here and me self-sabotaging. I'm perfected. It ain't but, I think, one more person on this planet vibrating high to me, if that. Now, I heard that 3 years ago. I don't know about now. But it ain't but one person, I think, that's vibrating higher. It's trees vibrating higher than, it's a tree, number 1 tree, and it's a number 2 tree. It's other trees too, but the top dog trees, I'm in tree 2. But that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm explaining right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I can still be vibrating higher than everybody in that one tree, which I'm not, but I'm just saying. That, you get what I'm saying? That's just, I'm showing you energy. So, as an individual, not as a whole group. But so as an individual, I'm vibrating really high. You know what? I need to get higher though. I can get higher. I gotta get back on my meditation. But that's the only thing I know where I'm lacking at, and the only thing I'm lacking at is what I really just said. Meditating more. And the reason why I'm lacking at that, because I got to start back doing it without the devices. Because the devices started having the tendency when I meditate to start acting up and distract me, which I know that is the enemy. That is man. That's man doing that. That's man doing that. Well, really, since y'all got them cameras in here, I ain't gonna do it though. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel say I cut a generator on and let you listen to it as I meditate. I ain't gonna do that. Cause y'all should know already. I ain't gotta prove nothing to y'all no more. I ain't gotta explain myself to nobody. Like I said, go check the car. Everybody need to go get them a real car. Well, I ain't gonna say that, cause people really against that shit bad sometimes. But you need a conduit, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro. You get with a real conduit, and they gonna tell you, I'm flying. I'm flying out here. I'm up there. I didn't sacrifice sex for my own. I didn't sacrifice sex for no human reason. My son and sex was part of this mission. I did it to elevate higher in the spiritual realm. I'm up there. I'm up there. Y'all keep swapping the energy. All I gotta do is, I told you guys, said all I gotta do is observe and sit back and have patience like the shepherd. And all y'all just going through so much every day, all the time. I'm not going through nothing. I'm so at peace. I gotta keep myself from going to sleep. But yeah, that's how that works. So what happened is it's like you keep going back, and let's say you and this person on a good path together. Well, you keep going back, it could be drugs or anything. This is what happened. You see how it's turning? You go back again, it's turning again. Eventually, it's gonna turn all the way around, and you done change your destination.